Okay, I'm going to talk about a super important topic here, which is how to take control of your online reputation and how to have a process in place to collect reviews for your business because it is a big piece of staying in business today. So, what we'll cover today is why you can have all of the best tools in the world for generating online reviews, but still fail at consistently driving five-star reviews, right? So, there's so many tools out there, there's so many processes, and different remodeling contractors try different things. There's bird's eye, and I don't know if any of you have tried using any tools, but you need to have a system in place in order to consistently get those five-star reviews. And in order to even though you create beautiful spaces, you've remodeled a beautiful kitchen, the client is very happy, there's the timing of the ask of when you ask them to give you the review, as well as giving them, communicating with them through a multi-channel approach, right? Because you should email them and SMS them, as well as you should physically ask them for a review, which you can do really easily through cards that we program for our clients, which looks like this. So there's a lot of ways to simplify the review ask. So when you ask for the review, it makes it really easy for the happy client, the raving fan, to leave a review for you. And then online reviews are a team sport, right? To succeed, you need to get the entire team on board and focus on it, and reputation management into your team culture, right? So if you are the one that goes and does the estimates and you're the one that closes out the project, then you are the one that's responsible. If you have a sales advisor or any team that's closing out the project with your clients, then it is a team sport. Everybody needs to understand that asking for a review is important. And the reality is, the way the world functions, or the way the human brain functions, is that when people are unhappy, they will run to the profile and they will write a review, because that is how the human brain is wired. I am miserable, I need to share my misery with the world. On the flip side, when you have a raving fan, a client that has had a fantastic experience, which is how most home remodeling projects are, right? It is not trivial work. It's not like plumbing where you're just going in and out. This is you have a relationship with the homeowner. You're in their home for a while, that they are going to have a fantastic experience, and you care about their fantastic experience. So what it boils down to is that it's not that they don't want to leave a review. It's not that they are unhappy. It's just that they're busy. Remodeling is like, it changes people's lives. They have to move things around, be dislocated. That when the project ends, and when they are settled in, if you have a plan in place, if the team has a plan in place to walk in and ask for a review at the right time, then they are going to be motivated to give you that review. So it's the timing of the um, ask, of when you're asking them for the review, right? So let me go back to my slides. And then you must acknowledge and respond to all your reviews, the good, the bad, the indifferent. We can't please everybody in our lives. There are going to be some people that are not going to be happy no matter what you've done. It's okay, right? Because what it makes a business, the presence of a business online becomes very real if you have a few good and a few bad reviews, and if you have a few indifferent reviews where people are like, yeah, it was a great experience, and they don't go into great detail. It's okay. Every homeowner understands that every remodeler cannot make everybody happy. So I really wouldn't get bogged down by one or a few one-star reviews. What matters is how you respond to that review. Do you have a plan in place where, when somebody gives you a one-star review or a two-star review, are you just moping and feeling sad? Or are you picking up the phone? If you recognize the client, are you reaching out to them? Are you commenting publicly? Because the next homeowner that comes along and reads that poor review is going to judge your response, right? Are you confrontational? Are you rude? Are you polite? Are you kind? Do you accept if you have made a mistake? Some of the reviews that I've seen for some of my clients is, oh, the team came in, and they just brought a whole trail of dirt in. I am so disappointed with this contractor. If you think about it, this does not reflect anything about your remodeling capabilities or your skill level. It is just a bad crew member that was not thinking and brought some dirt in, and the homeowner was probably busy having a not such a great day. They felt pissed off and they went and left a review. So you, as the general contractor, as the owner of the business, if you make the time to acknowledge that review and say, thank you so much for this feedback, we'll be sure to put on shoe covers, we'll be sure to train our team. The next homeowner that comes along is not going to just read the review of what the person said, but look at your response and say, this is a responsible business owner, an individual that cares, that acknowledges the fact that they had a bad team member. Therefore, I choose to do business with them. That's all it takes, right? You have to use that online review platform to communicate with the happy people and the not so happy people. With the happy people, when they praise you, bask in the glory of it. Accept the review, right? And say, thank you so much. It was such a pleasure doing business with you. And how to have all of this taken care for you, right? Completely turnkey. You finish a project, there's an entire process that we're able to implement, so you don't have to really be asking everybody for a review, because today everybody has a phone in their hands that is really simple to ask for a review. Like I keep saying, the timing of the ask, how easy you make it to give them the correct URL for them to click on the URL to leave you a review is what is going to take those raving fans, those happy clients to want to leave a review for you. So what percent do reviews account for in lead generation, right? So in lead generation, online lead generation, there is a lot of signals that Google uses as map ranking factors. And your Google business profile, which is now called a Google business profile. It used to be called a Google My Business Profile or GBP, GMB. It's all the same. It's that little map panel that every business owner is able to claim on maps. If you have not claimed it, it's a free panel that Google offers every business, brick and mortar, service-based business. Only e-commerce is not eligible for it, but every other business owner is eligible to claim your GMB, GBP, and optimize it and use it as a lead generation source. So if you've claimed that profile and you've optimized it, you must have reviews turned on there. So the number one factor, 30%, is having a well-optimized Google My Business profile. Well-optimized as in, I teach an entire workshop on how to optimize your Google business profile. There's products, there's services, there's offers, there's geography, the zip codes that you serve. What specials do you have? With Black Friday coming up, do you have any specials? Are you posting regular content on your Google business profile? Is the content keyword optimized? Are the photos yours? Are they organic photos? There's a Q&A section on your Google business profile where you can ask questions that will help new clients, new homeowners to understand better how your services work. And so all of this can be completed on your profile to make it 100%. The profile strength can be 100%, that when somebody comes to your profile, and as the Google algorithm crawls your profile, it's going to say, this is a well-optimized profile. I completely understand what this contractor does. Therefore, I'm going to show this contractor to this homeowner who's looking for the best kitchen remodeler or best bathroom remodeler near me. So 30% of the signal comes from Google My Business. On-page EEAT is your expertise, your authority. So this, in simple terms, boils down to having some amazing content on your website. And it has to be fresh content, because Google loves fresh content. So 26% comes from blogs, right? So that's what the on-page EEAT is. There's a lot of things that you can optimize on every page, but you must be posting fresh blogs. And when I say blogs, it need not be, you don't need to really overanalyze it, and you don't really need to say, what am I going to talk about? What is the keyword? The best performing blogs are where you're talking about a before and after of a project, or you're talking about how a client came in with a specific budget restriction or a budget number that they wanted to stick to, and how you were able to remodel that space for them for the $20,000, $25,000 budget that they came in, right? So just speak about what the project scope was, how you delivered, have some before photos, have some after photos, include information about the city that the project was located in, right? You're not sharing anything personal about the client. But these blogs where you're really talking about real projects, right, with information about before and after, real organic photos. Again, you don't need fancy photos. You don't need to go hire a photographer. Just grab your phone, take some before photos before the project starts, take some photos after the project ends, write the piece saying, why the project was a great project for you and how you changed the space and made it into a meaningful, beautiful space for the homeowner. Post it on your website. You're done. There's your blog. Every time you finish your project, just have a plan in place to speak about the project and post it on your website. That is on page. You're building authority, you're building expertise, you're talking about how your processes are unique, you're talking about the cities that you serve in. This is going to get you organic leads. People are going to find you organically. And this is 26% of the map ranking factor if you have fresh content on your website. As you can see, the most important thing, the top three is reviews, right? So if you have a plan in place, some contractors only do maybe like 12 to 15 projects a year, right? Because they're bigger contractors, they don't do many projects. That's fine. Pace out those reviews and collect 1 to 2 reviews per month, right? That will keep sending signals, because all of these, as you can see, they're called signal categories. It will keep sending signals to the Google algorithm saying, yep, I saw a review, a great review speaking about a kitchen remodel, a great review speaking about a kitchen remodel in Chicago, Illinois. Therefore, this is a great kitchen remodeler based in Chicago, Illinois. The next time somebody in Chicago, Illinois is searching for a kitchen remodeler, the algorithm is going to say, okay, I know I am going to show this person on a map ranking factor on the top. So then you win the lead, right? So reviews land third in place when you look at the map ranking factors. Links are how many links you have on your website. So as an example, if let's say you're a member of the National Association of Remodelers, what you want to do is you want to put the logo of the National Association of Remodelers on the footer of your website and link it back to your chapter's page. That is a link. It's a backlink, right? And then let's say there is a local baseball team that your business supports. Maybe you donate some money to them. You want to put the logo of that and then link it back. And then within your website, you can link pages back and forth. And those links really help with Google better understanding why you're different, why you're cool, and says, okay, it is a well-linked website, and so I like it. Behavioral is when how people behave on your website when they come in. If you have a lot of people just bouncing off from like the top 1/3 of your website because your website is not attractive, your website is not providing the right information, then Google's going to remember that bounce rate and say, oh my God, like this person is not, they don't know what they're doing. They don't have clarity as to who they're serving. So you really need people when they come to your website to get to 2/3 of your page, which is why we recommend putting a video in, it's called a video above the fold on a website, because immediately people click on the video and they stay on your homepage to watch the video. So a quick video, either showing a newly completed project or you as the general contractor just welcoming the lead and saying, hey, welcome to our website. We are excited to serve you, right? Just a simple thing, or maybe a testimonial video where you have a client that's praising your services and you put that video. So behavioral as in how the lead behaves on the website, then send signals to Google saying that, yes, this is a great contractor. This is somebody that I am going to rank higher on Google. Citations are basically taking your website and cataloging it in the World Wide Web. If you just build a website and then you publish it, you're not done. The Google algorithm doesn't know you exist. So you have to index your page, not only on Google, there's Yahoo, there's Bing, and for every home services category for remodelers, there's about 80 directories that we can take your website and submit it to. So you don't need to pay Angie's or Home Advisor or House any money, but through a citation, you can link yourself, because these big companies, they spend thousands of dollars on SEO. So through a citation, what you're able to do is you're able to tell the World Wide Web, you're able to tell Google and Yahoo and Bing and Apple Maps that you are a remodeling contractor through a citation, which is reporting to the different avenues in the World Wide Web, right? You want to be in the web by sending out those signals. So the websites that are just built and not cataloged in the World Wide Web will get lower traffic, will rank lower than those that have the citations. Personalization, right? The About Us page on a website, believe it or not, is the page that gets the most traffic in the remodeling niche, right? It was something that I was really curious about. I tested it. The personalization of saying, I am Abraham. This is who I serve. This is where I live. Meet my dog, meet my kid. I love serving homeowners, right? The thing that we need to remember in remodeling is that it is a very personal business. You are going into people's homes, their spaces, their sanctuaries, right? Where they're bathing and cooking and eating and doing homework and living life. And so the more you are open, the more personal your information is, and the more you're willing to share about not only about yourself as the general contractor, but about your team. Who's on your team? Do you subcontract? What is the process of how you've built your team? So the more personalization you have on your website, Google loves that, and Google's going to rank you. So the main reason why I wanted to show you these is reviews is top 3, right? You can do all the optimization work, and if you don't have a single review, your Google business profile is not worth anything. You can have a fantastic website and you can do all of the optimization, the SEO on it, but if you don't have reviews, it's not worth anything. So just the top 3, if you do, you are going to get organic traffic to your website, which is why I wanted to speak to you about reviews, because it is a big map ranking factor, easy to do because we all work hard. We all have raving fans. It's just a matter of having a system in place to collect those reviews in a consistent manner. So before we dive into the actual information, because I have never met you, let me introduce myself. My name is Ratna Ramakrishnan. I started a children's education business. I live here in California, 30 miles south of San Francisco in Palo Alto. I started a children's education business 11 years ago. It's a summer camp business where children come in and they're enriched and entertained through Lego, robotics, and financial literacy. As I grew this program, I hit $1 million in revenue in year 3. And I didn't know anything. I was just like any other business owner. And I'm a mom to 2 boys, and I just didn't want to. I have a master's degree, but I didn't want to go and work in corporate America. That I said, I'm going to start a business so I can be my own boss. Typical classic entrepreneur dreams. And by year 3, I hit $1 million in revenue. I used to go to a lot of these BNI and networking meetings and meet other business owners. And everybody would say, hey, how did you do it? Like, how are you so successful? Like, and the more I thought about it, I was just like everybody else. I had just my first website was built on Wix, and I, just educated myself. I've run $1 a day Facebook ads. I was just curious about Google ads. I just went and set up a Google ad account. I ran a Google ad account. And the more I looked at, when people said, what did you do to hit those $1 million in revenue? Because it's a summer camp business. And in the Silicon Valley, in the Bay Area where I live, it's extremely competitive. There's so many summer camps, so many big dogs that I was competing against. But what I didn't realize, but I had done very effectively, was digital marketing, right? I was running the ads, and those days, Facebook ads, we could just get some fantastic conversions. I got into the habit, like I saw the Google business profile and I was like, oh, you can ask for a review. I said, okay, rain or shine, it doesn't matter. Is a mom happy with the program or mom not happy with the program? What am I going to do to like improve the program? So I was just fearless in asking for these reviews. And if you go look at brainmind.com, you're going to see I have close to 100 reviews, 79, 80 reviews for Brainmind. And it was just I was just, doing the right things, and quickly I was able to scale the business. And through the process of like going to these networking meetings and so forth, people said, hey, help me, help me. So I just took my theories of what I was doing for my own business and I applied it to, I've helped 17 different niches, yoga studio, HVAC contractor, remodeling contractor, anybody that was there, I have helped them. And my theory worked. But the more I analyzed it, a remodeling contractor is very much like a summer camp business. The way a parent searches and wants to find a summer camp where they want to drive about 20 to 25 miles to find a high quality program is very similar to a homeowner who wants to find a high quality, high-end remodeling contractor who can give them the solution that they're looking for. But remodeling contractors don't travel very far. And so when I took my skills and applied it to remodeling contractors, it just transferred over. It worked exactly. I've been able to take $120,000 in ad spend and convert it to $2 million in revenue for some of my clients. And so I was having so much fun just helping people that I said, hey, perhaps I should just focus on remodeling contractors. And so through the process of that, I became a Grow with Google partner. Grow with Google is a program, a small business program implemented by Google, which is just headquartered here in my backyard in Mountain View, California. And as a Grow with Google partner, there's many requirements. You have to be a small business owner. You should have made this much revenue. And so I learned about it. I applied to it. And one of the things that it really helps me do today is to help my clients. If your Google business profile is not showing properly on maps, or you're having reviews that are not showing properly, I'm able to actually reach out to the Grow with Google team to be able to help my clients. And I was doing that, just for fun with the people that I was meeting at these networking meetings. And so um, after building that 7-figure business, I still have it. I have a team that runs it. It's in year 11. It's a well-oiled machine, and I completely love the concept of education. I then became I'm a member of the National Association of Remodelers, the National Kitchen and Bathroom Association, and today I'm on a mission to serve 1,000 remodeling contractors, unbox the true potential of your business using data. And when I say data, I'm really obsessive about data, right? You should know, if you have a website, how many people are coming to your website. Is it 10 people that are coming to your website? What can you do to make 100 people come to your website? This is what SEO is. If you think about Home Depot and Amazon, they are just, businesses with people behind it, like you and I, hopes and dreams, that built a website. Can you imagine the millions of people, billions of people that are coming traffic to Amazon or Home Depot? So I became obsessed with numbers, about tracking things. And today I know my children's education business, on an average day, I have 10,000 people that come to the website, right? Every person that comes to your website, the website is optimized. It is going to convert into revenue in the bank, provided, when they come in, the welcome of how the homepage is built, the experience that they have, that they don't bounce off. So in my opinion, today, where the world is at, the way the internet is available, anybody that has a clear plan in place can generate leads online and can convert that into money, provided you have a customized plan, right? If you're a kitchen remodeler, bathroom remodeler, you need to tell your story. People need to quickly understand who you are. Are you a $8,000 kitchen remodeler, or are you a 25,000, or are you a luxury 75,000 kitchen remodeler, right? When I come to your website, I should be able to get that knowledge right away. So my roster of clients right now, they're a variety, some that do lower end remodeling, some that are luxury remodelers. No matter what, I take my principles, I apply it, it gets them the results. So through the process of building my education business, I came up with this method called the digital dominance method. And like I explained to you, anybody that wants to lead generate and make money from online lead generation can easily do it, provided you have a plan in place. At the heart of this plan is your kitchen, bathroom, ADU, whatever specialization you are as a remodeling company, your website, right? You need to have a solid website. Once you have the solid website, you want to do SEO on it. When I speak to contractors, everybody says, oh, I'm just paying somebody for SEO, right? SEO is, again, it has to be data centric. It's very finite. If your website is built well and you've not spent any money, you've just done some on-site SEO on it, you have some blogs, like I explained to you, you're just talking about your project, some content you've posted on it, just that will give you traffic. So when you build the website, if there are 0 people coming to your website, if the website is optimized and built right, and you have Google Analytics installed on it, which is a free tool that Google provides, you will be able to see the traffic. Not only do you set yourself revenue goals and say, I want to hit $1 million, $2 million in revenue, you tell yourself, today I have 100 people coming to my website. What am I going to do to get 1,000 people come to my website, right? How do you do that? You have to have a strong foundation, a well-built website, strong copy, right? Clear copy of what? Copy as in content, describing who you are, who you serve, why you're unique, why your process is amazing that will serve a homeowner. Have all the on-page optimization. Have a process to just link build, as in hyperlink, connect your pages back and forth. Citation, like I said, once you build your website, your job is not done. Once you build your website, It's just hanging out in the World Wide Web. You have to do the work of indexing it and cataloging it. Blogging, routine content needs to be posted on your website. And of course, you need to have a plan in place for reputation management. You don't have a lot of money to do marketing, just do this number one. Have a good website, have it optimized, write good content in there talking about your real projects, that, get it cataloged in the World Wide Web, which is a, little bit of a tedious process, but not expensive. Get it done. You're going to get leads to your website. The next thing you want to do is Google business optimization. Your profile should be optimized. Products, services, Q&A, reviews, photos, correct phone number, correct website, all your social media profiles connected to your Google profile. You do these two things, you can literally sit back and you'll get leads from this. Only after you have done these two things, you should think about putting money into pay-per-click. Pay-per-click absolutely works. Google Ads absolutely works for remodeling contractors. Then if you want to like beef up your operations, you can go and get yourself on Angie's, or I don't recommend Yelp for remodeling contractors. It gets you more handyman jobs. Yellowpages.com depends on the geography that you are. Angie's List, again, depends on the geography. House works, but house is also expensive. They kind of like gate your phone numbers, your leads. They don't give you all the information. In some cities, Porch.com works well. So it just depends on what more you want to add to your lead generation strategy. You can simply have a well-built campaign, right? If you're able to afford to spend between $1,500 to $2,000 a month on PPC, you can get yourself a steady stream of leads. And invariably, that's what happens with my clients. They come in, they'll end up spending between $1,500 to $2,000 on PPC, and the results are so good that they bump it up to $10,000. Once you start spending over $3,000 to $5,000 on Google Ads, you're going to have a steady stream of leads. You're not even going to care about the fact that you're spending money. And when I say $3,000 to $5,000, this is the money that you're paying Google to get you those leads, right? And if you have your good website, your Google business profile optimized, and you put money into Google Ads, it's going to be like a tap turned on. You're going to get those leads. Then you can beef up your lead generation with some, paid online directories. You can do some social media marketing. If you want to go and buy pay-per-lead, which I don't recommend, the quality of the lead cannot be controlled, but there are some contractors that go there. Then if you wanted to, try some Facebook ads, some YouTube ads, it works really well. Facebook and YouTube ads for kitchen and bathroom remodels, for some exterior backyard projects, for some siding. Again, depends on the geography, and I have an excellent ads team, and we're able to like get some good results from there. And then once you've established yourself, you can put out a referral program, and then you rinse and repeat. The reason why this is a circle is because digital marketing is not something where you wake up and say, well, I'm just going to try it maybe for like, January and February of 2025. I'm going to see what results I'm going to get from it. You have to commit to it. You have to say, fundamentally, you need to ask yourself, do you believe that your people, your leads, your clients exist on the World Wide Web, and they are going to be interested in doing business with you? If you believe in that, you should invest in digital marketing. Digital marketing is not going to happen overnight. It's going to take time. But once you have all of your processes in place, it is going to be a well-oiled machine, and you don't need to think about it. For my children's education business, every year I have 300 people, 300 parents that just organically come to my website from my Facebook page, the Google business page. And when they come, I have an enticing offer to have them give me their contact information. So every year when the season opens, I have 300 new families that I market to where I did not spend a penny to acquire their contact information. It is completely possible. Right now, that happens with my agency, my remodelerdigital.com agency's website as well, where people come in and they just complete a form saying, hey, how can I work with you? What does it take to do business with you, right? So once you have that in place, it's not something where you say, okay, this is working, I'm going to abort now. You don't need to do everything. Pick the 2 to 3 things that work well, rinse and repeat, do it well. Something's not working right, take it off. Do you need to be on Facebook and Twitter and TikTok and everywhere? No, find those 2 portals. Instagram is huge today for remodeling contractors because it's a very visual platform. If you have a beautiful Instagram page where people are able to come and see your actual projects, they're able to see your smiling sales advisor, your project advisor, your face, right? People are going to feel warm and comfortable to open up their homes to do business with you. So you don't need to go crazy and do all of these, but you want to find the 2 to 3 things that you can afford, you want to commit to. Stick it out for a year, right? Digital marketing takes time. Stick it out for a year, see the results you get at the end of the year. In 6 months, you're going to have clarity as to what's working, where you want to put your money into. But you must commit to digital marketing at least for a year. Once you do that for a year, you're going to exactly see the value of it. You are going to become a digital marketer because you're going to understand where those high quality leads came from, right? So you need to look at your goals and say, hey, I'm at $2 million in revenue and I want to get to add another 500,000, add another million, right? Whatever your goals are. And then you need to say, what percent of that revenue growth are you comfortable in taking and investing into your marketing, right? At a minimum, it has to be 5%. If you do 15%, you're going to be full throttle mode. You're really going to hit those revenue numbers. So it's not a feeling, I like it, right? It's like I said, it's very numbers based. Once you commit to it, you put away the money, you are going to see the results come out of it. So why is it important, right, to take control of your online reviews? Because they can make or break your company. Because think about how we function today. We are all so tuned to shopping on Amazon. Right? Even if you're going to go buy a pair of socks on Amazon, the first thing that our eyes turn to is the 5-star review. If it's a 3-star, it's a 2-star, quickly you click and you go on to another pair of socks. You don't want that pair of socks, it's 3-star, right? So literally online reviews can make or break your company. If you're a hard worker, you do high quality projects, you're doing yourself a disservice if you do not solicit reviews and let the world know that you're a 5-star remodeling contractor. And online reputation does not reflect the top quality service that you provide, because only if you have an online reputation, people are going to know that there is top quality service that you provide. Because today it is social proof. We want to hear from somebody else that you are great. The moment somebody else, right, vouches for you that you're top quality service, I want you. I want to do business with you, right? And so you need to have a plan in place to build that social proof. And you should have invested in all the best tools, but still not driving enough reviews, right? Why is this happening? Are you spending on any review collection tools? It's because your team is not invested. It is because you have not made it a priority to get those reviews. So not only do you need to have revenue goals, project goals, traffic to your website, all of these are numbers. Like I said, you have to be data centric. And I think data and numbers comes innately very easily to remodeling contractors. Calculations, measurements, right? That's what you do for a living. Just like that, set a goal. If you have 2 reviews today, get to 10 reviews. If you have 10 reviews, get to 50 reviews. Once you get to double-digit reviews, right? You get to the 10, 11, magic happens on Google. Your phone will ring. Once you get to 50 reviews, like I said, you will have organically people coming to your website. There is what is called triple-digit magic that happens when you cross the 100 reviews, right? I actually have a remodeling contractor in Utah who has 400 reviews. Are they all 5-star? No. But the fact that he has that high quantity of reviews makes him rank really easily. So you not only need to have a plan in place, you need to set a goal and say, this year, right? We're at halftime right now with 2024. How many reviews do you want to collect before the year ends? You need to write it down. You need to make it a goal. And if you make it a goal, it will come true. So if you don't have a review plan in place, it's going to drag down all of your other marketing, waste your conversion opportunities, and you're going to watch your customers go to the competition. Because you could be the best remodeling contractor, but if you don't have social proof, people are not going to want to raise their hand and do business with you. So if you have raving fans, you must reach out to them and collect reviews. So the opportunity is in leveraging the tools that you have to the fullest and drive consistent high quality reviews and have your reputation speak for itself, right? Because if people have found you, they're trying to make a decision, you don't need to be convincing them why you're good. You don't need to lower your price to win the business. the reputation itself can speak for itself online. And this will make you successful. You'll become the go-to general contractor, remodeling company. You'll rank accordingly and you'll maximize conversion. So this is such an easy play when it comes to lead generation that, as business owners, is so much to do that we don't make the time to do it. But it is such an easy play to get highly qualified leads and for the reviews to do the selling for yourself. So do online reviews matter? Absolutely. 84% of people trust an online review as much as they do a personal recommendation, right? This is the power of social proof. This is how our brains have been wired by every service having an online review. When it's restaurants, people go look at Yelp. When it's shopping, people go look at Amazon. If you go look at the more premier brands, like you're buying a headset, Bosch, Nordstrom, everywhere there's reviews, right? Our brains are just conditioned for that. And somehow we feel trust in having another human being vouch for a product or a service and recommend it. And you say, hey, we are all alike. We are all human. Therefore, I'm going to believe that review, right? So people are going to choose you automatically, organically, if you've had other people vouch for you. 77% of consumers think that reviews more than 3 months old aren't relevant, right? This is again a reason why you need to have a plan in place where you're collecting at least one review a month, because the fresh reviews are what speak about your team. And there's changes that happen with businesses, right? Like there's partners, there's a rude partner, a great partner. The rude partner has gotten like bad reviews over time. If you go and you look at it chronologically, the newer reviews are all fantastic. I'm going to choose that business. I'm going to do business with them, saying, hey, this was like 4 years ago. Growth happens, life happens. So see how the brain is wired, right? We want social proof. We want to hear it from another human being, recommend our product or our service. And then we don't care for very old reviews because time is of the essence, right? So this time factor is not such a big deal with remodeling contractors. It really helps remodeling contractors if you've had some negative reviews in the past, and then you're able to push those negative reviews down by a series of good reviews, then you're able to rank back up on maps. So yes, Google reviews are mission critical, right? And if you're trying to determine whether you should collect your reviews on Yelp or Facebook or where should I go, collect your reviews on Google, right? Because Google is where people go and search for things. Best remodeling contractor. They talk to somebody, they go Google you, they want to read your reviews. So make it a priority to collect those reviews on Google, because not only do they impact your Google rankings, like I explained to you, they're in the top 3 list of impacting your Google rankings. 88% of consumers look at online reviews, and it's a major conversion factor. If people come to your Google business profile and you have even 3 to 5 5-star reviews, you have an easy way for them to book an appointment on your calendar. That is going to become a guaranteed lead that converts into a booked estimate appointment that becomes a client for you. So it is a huge conversion factor when people come from a Google profile, look at the Google review, read the review, because 88% of the people trust Google. 88% of the people love the fact that somebody else is vouching for you, praising you for your high quality work. And like I mentioned to you, if you're responding to those reviews within there, they're going to get a taste of who you are, how you reply to the praise or the not so good reviews. They're going to quickly make a decision, and it is going to convert into a client. So why is it important to control and manage your online reviews, right? Because it literally makes or breaks businesses today. So there's 5 key principles when it comes to this. You have to provide a world-class experience, right? Don't go down the path of trying to chase reviews if your processes are not in place. As a digital marketer that works with remodeling contractors, I will not do business with a remodeling contractor if their reviews are less than 4.2. My preference is somebody that's at a 4.6 or higher. If you're at a 4.4 or lower, it indicates that you have operational issues or it's your personality type. You're probably rude. You don't really value your client's property, which is why you're getting those negative reviews. And this is not something that I'm making up, right? I speak to hundreds of contractors, and this is something consistently I see. There was one contractor who was a 3.6, and he was saying, come on, you can help me. Yes, I can for sure help you, but you're not that personality that I want to do business with, because And if you go read the reviews, people are like, he didn't show up on time, he was rude, he didn't call, he didn't care, came in and broke something and did not fix it. So first ask yourself, are you in this providing a world-class customer experience? If yes, put a plan in place, start collecting those reviews. If you do not have a world-class customer experience figured out, don't go chasing reviews. Figure out your operations, figure out your attitude. If you have like anger issues and things when you go into client homes, then come up with a world-class customer experience and then go down the path of 5-star reviews. Then you want to build online reviews and reputation management into your company culture. If you even have one other person answering the phone, one other person that's working with you, going into the field, doing these estimates, it has to become a company culture where everybody is focused on social proof. We are all going to work hard towards getting to that 5-star. It's really important to us. This year we have 2 reviews. We're going to close out the year with 15 reviews, right? Write it down, set a goal, speak to your team about it. It is going to come true. What you measure, inspect, and celebrate, you create more of, right? We all know this in life. If you write down your goals, you read your goals, you look at it, if you have team members, run a competition, right? Who can get the most reviews after a project is finished? Set yourself a goal, celebrate it when you get a win, right? Go thank the homeowner, drop off a bottle of wine and say, hey, thank you so much. Send them a $25 Amazon gift card and say, I so appreciate your review. One of the things that we do for our clients is when they have completed a project, not only do we help them get a review, we actually catalog when the project finishes, and we remind the contractor, my client, to go and check up on that homeowner in 1 year. We have an automated email that sends out to the homeowner that says, hey, homeowner, this is XYZ Remodeling. We finished your kitchen remodel. It is the 1st year anniversary. We are thinking of you. How is it going? Invariably, they have some little thing, some faucet, something that needs to be tightened, right? They reply back and say, oh, you guys have been top of my mind. I'm just enjoying my kitchen, but this is one little thing I could use help with. We send that message over to the contractor. What is one little thing for you to go and fix when the homeowner has already loved you, worked with you? It's their 1-year anniversary. You go, you fix that whatever little problem they have. If you know the family, drop off some cookies, some wine. Again, at that time, you can ask for a review, right? The same homeowner in 1 year can give you 2 reviews. This is how you get to 400 reviews. This is how you get to those 100 reviews, because now the person is so pleased. Oh my God, my contractor really cares about my space. They remember that it's an anniversary. Do it every year. Do the 1st year, do the 5th year, because people, the beauty of remodeling is that people live in spaces for at least 10 years, right? That is the fact, especially when somebody puts money into their bathroom, into their kitchen, an addition, a 2nd floor, an ADU, they are going to live there for a while. You know where they live. You know they already paid you. You know they love you, right? So now have a plan in place of how you can keep that momentum going, because if you go and you fix that little whatever faucet problem, give them some cookies, immediately we send them a text message saying, it was so lovely to see you. Would you be kind enough to leave us another review? People write a review because they feel happy that you cared, you remembered, right? Because the kitchen and the bathroom are such personal spaces. And if I have a contractor that cared enough to like remember and celebrate my space, I want to write them another review. So those are little things where you have to set yourself a goal saying, we are going to follow through. We are going to ask for a 2nd review this year. That is how we are going to double our reviews, right? So there's a lot of little things that you can do. And leverage best in class tools to request reviews after every service call, because simply just talking to the homeowner, going and checking the property and then saying, hey, would you be kind enough to write a review, and they shake their head, it doesn't work, because people are busy. And like I said, the people that are happy are too busy being happy. They don't stop to make the time to write a review. But if you ask them, you make it easy for them, you give them the correct link, you ask them at the right time, they will write a review. On the flip side, the ones that are unhappy, they're always ready. They're always online, ready to write a review. So use tools. And I'm going to show you the tool, the funnel system that we build out for our clients. And like I said, whether it's a good review or a bad review or an indifferent review, You must acknowledge and respond to every review. And you have to be polite, you have to be courteous, you have to be professional, you have to be honest. If there was a mistake that your team made or you made and the homeowner is upset about it, acknowledge it, accept it, describe what service process or what action you're taking to fix that complaint. That's all you need. Because if you acknowledge and you respond, and the next homeowner comes along and they look at it, they're going to say, you know what, this is a contractor. That seems like a fair mistake. It's okay. This is the contractor that I want to do business with because of how nicely they responded. And if you are able to recognize the user, you can call them and you can explain to them. Perhaps you can fix the mistake. Maybe they'll take the review off. We don't know. You shouldn't obsess about it and make it a priority to get those reviews down. What you want to do is you want to have a plan in place to acknowledge and respond to every review. So my team, we acknowledge and respond to every review that comes in for my clients, and we have an entire strategy of how we write it, because we use keywords in the response as well, because those are words that we're putting into the Google algorithm. So then let's get some credit for it to get some lead generation from it, right? So leverage tools. You can leave a printed review card. You can train your team. You can make a call, right? And then explain to them the review process. Like I said, build reviews and recognition into your company culture. And you must be using SMS, right? Because if people are able to get a text message and an easy link, I'll be happy to just click on the link and write a review right away versus just saying, oh, would you be kind enough to write a review? All right, okay, I need to go to your website. I need to, where am I writing a review? Am I leaving it on Facebook, right? Channel that, have a plan in place. We are asking for those reviews. So here is an example, right? The reviews over time, you want the reviews to be consistent from January, February, March, right? Every month you want the reviews to come in. You want the reviews to like, ask for reviews at a certain time. And it averages, right? The review that showcases is an average. So like I said, it's okay to have a few unhappy clients if that is what has happened for you. As a business owner, I would not lose sleep over it, because if you're running an ethical, honest business and have your operations down and you really care about the quality of work you're doing, you cannot drop before a 4.2. It's only when you have bad practices, no systems, rude employees, when your rating will go below 4.2. So have a plan in place where you're always asking for reviews, because that's how you keep your averages up. That's how if you get one bad review, you're still going to be a 4.9. And like I said, you need a system in place. If you're not working with a digital marketing agency, you're getting reviews, you need to have a plan in place where you should go and respond to every review. Take someone on your team, task someone on your team to respond to the reviews if you're busy, and formulate a strategy for professionally addressing. Today, what you can do is, if you're familiar with what ChatGPT is, it's AI. You can use ChatGPT, copy and paste the review that the person wrote into ChatGPT, and tell ChatGPT, please write a response to this homeowner who is super happy with the project that we've completed in wherever, Palo Alto, California. Be courteous, be kind, thank them. It was such a wonderful experience. Boom. Tell it, I want it to be short. Give me 5 lines. Don't make it too wordy. And ChatGPT will give you a response. You can copy and paste that. You don't want to just blindly copy and paste it. You want to proof it. You want to be sure it sounds like you. It doesn't sound too much like an AI generated response. Edit it a little bit. There you go, right? You can have a plan in place you can have a ChatGPT prompt for how your team members are going to respond to negative reviews, where you write a few responses to negative reviews in your voice, how you as a business owner care, and then you take that prompt and you give it to your team member and they can respond to these. So here you go. It's really simple. This is how it looks. Thank you for leaving your review. So you really want to acknowledge when people come and they say thank you. This is an opportunity where you can write some more, right? You can write a little bit more. So this is an example of what contractors tend to do. And you can write way more, where you describe, the project, and look at that, a design build house, whatever they thank you for, you can write a little bit more in detail. So have a plan in place on how you're going to deal with this, right? Thank you for your kind words. We are so glad to hear that you're enjoying your new space. Thank you for trusting our team. Thank you for trusting us with your project. We love the positive feedback, right? just like you would thank them, but in words, you're writing it. And the more you do this, Google's going to say, yes, there is a true business owner behind this profile. There is a true dreamer. What can we do to give them more leads? I am going to showcase this business the next time somebody is searching for a remodeler near me, right? So these are all signals that you're able to send to Google saying that there is really a successful operational business in place. Here is a profile, right? Like a before and after of one of my clients. See, this is the description. There's so much opportunity to write in the description everything that you do. New construction, additions, drywall, paint, and much more. Excellent service, the city that you serve in, right? Instead of just keeping it short. So there's a ton of information that you can put into this Google business profile. And then when they came to work with us, 0 reviews, got them to 3 reviews. I believe today they are at 10 reviews. So it's really easy once you have a plan in place to just go from 0 to a few reviews. And social proof, people don't have the time to like sit and read 400 reviews. They just want to, hear it from somebody else that you're fabulous and then make a decision to work with you. So I want to show you our system of what we build out for our clients. Here is an example of one of my contractors. So what we do is when a project is finished, you're going to give us the name, the email, the phone number of the person, and we will send this to them, right? And we give them these 5 faces. Are you sad? Very sad, right? What happens? So what we're able to do is only if they are a 4 or a 5, we let them go to the Google business profile. This is called gating reviews, where we actually control people from being able to only share their thoughts if they're a 4 or a 5. This is actually not a very nice way to solicit reviews. So I'm going to show you how. Here, let me go to that specific funnel, and I can show you exactly how that thing plays. Because when people come to your funnel and they're ready to leave a review, right? If I click on this, see, I can immediately write a review. This is how simple you need to make it for them. Because even if you put them over here, then they have to go here. Where am I writing a review? Okay, I need to click on this. Versus you just give them the exact pop-up where they need to write a review. Oh, there's a blue button. Let me write a review, right? You click on it. You need to be logged into an email account. Choose your 5-star and you write it. If they went with the 4, it's going to do the same thing. It's going to pop up that window. They can write a review. If they go with the 3, it takes them to a form. We don't really want to gate people. They're so unhappy and they want to write a review. We tell them, if you still wish to write a negative review, you can click here, right? But what we're seeing is that people typically just send an email and we immediately send this email to you. And you're going to be like, oh my God, like you didn't even realize that this person's unhappy. Jump on the phone, talk to them, you're able to save the day, right? So that's what happens when people come in. So let me show you the back end of how we manage this, right? These are the reviews that we've requested. We're able to track when people open the review request. If they have a question, we're able to track it. Here are 7 people that wrote a review. We are able to see if anybody is clicking on the 3-star, because sometimes what people do is they click on the 3-star, they don't complete the form, they don't go, but we are able to see who that person is. We will notify you right away. And some people say, I'm not interested in writing reviews, which is completely fine. Like some people are very big about their own online presence, where they don't want to leave a digital footprint. They won't post a photo of their kid or dog online. So some people are like that, right? And till you ask, you don't know. So my team member actually called this Rita and said, why are you not interested? And this was her response. She's like, I don't wish to leave a digital trail. And we said, we completely respect that. So that's it. We're not going to be asking her. And you'll be surprised, like sometimes people, when we ask them for a review, so these are people where this contractor, Nationwide Builders, has felt that they're raving fans, that he has delivered excellent service and they feel really happy. And sometimes when we send them a message, they will say, do not disturb, stop it, I don't want to hear from you. That means it's something that they're not happy about, right? And so if they set to DND, which is do not disturb, we'll immediately notify the contractor, will notify you and say, hey, you said Andy is a raving fan, but we sent a message and then immediately he set to DND. So these 7 people, we've already requested a review, but they've not opened it, they've not replied. So what we'll do is then we'll say, hey, can you check the email? Can we check the phone number? And then we call them. And sometimes people say, yeah, I'm not really sure how to leave the review. And sometimes we walk them through what to do. Click here, click on the 5-star, write the review, because people are happy. They want to write a review. Sometimes they're just busy. So we'll keep following up with these 7 people till we can convert them. And we've actually created a form where as soon as you finish a project, you complete the form, you send it to us, and immediately we'll be able to request a review from you from your client. But we write the message where it is in your voice, right? So the message that this person has received is, will you make the time to help us, please? Hi, Andy. As you well know, reviews are the lifeline of a business. We're grateful for the opportunity to work with you. If you're pleased with our services, would you be kind enough to please leave us a 5-star rating and write a sentence or two on Google? Write a review now. We're looking forward to reading your review. And Mark is the contractor of this business. When they did not leave a review, we just follow up and say, hey, friendly reminder. And then we say we're looking forward to reading your review. So this contractor has told us that he's only interested in soliciting via email. He doesn't want us to text them. So see, we don't have phone numbers, we don't text them. And then you gently say, we're looking forward to reading your review. Will you make the time to help us, please? So we send it a few times. And then on a monthly basis, we report back to the contractor and we say, hey, these people are reading it. And this contractor literally knows all of his clients. He jumped in the car and he drove around to some of them and said, what happened? Why you're not writing the review? And people were like, we're just busy. We really want to write the review. And some of them wrote a review when he visited them. So it takes effort to build this online presence. And if you have a plan in place, it works. And then having this system of where you automatically, send a page where there's smiley faces, it makes it easy for them, where they're just able to quickly, make a decision about whether they, want to write a review or not, simplifies it for them. So I love speaking to contractors. I love looking at your online presence. So if you'd like for me to give you quick snapshot of where your opportunities exist, all that you got to do is to go to growthplancall.com. You're going to see my calendar. You can book some time on my calendar. I already have Brandy. She's booked some time tomorrow. So I'm really looking forward to speaking to you, Brandy. And if you would like to book time on my calendar, you can go to Growth Plan Call. If you don't want to meet with me one-on-one, it's fine. Please join my Facebook group, which is just facebookgroup.com/Remodeler Digital. I am on social media at Remodeler Digital. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on TikTok. And I'm happy to answer any questions at this time.